what's your story? I mean, really, do you know your story? Do you tell your story, or do you just tell other people's? Can you sit down with a person and explain to them who you are, what you do, why you do it? Can you tell a story about where you came from and how you ended up where you are? Do you know that when you do that, more people are attracted to you than when you don't? I mean, really. Do you know that the world thinks in stories? They walk through their life in stories. You right now have a story in your head about the story that I'm telling you. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for checking in. Thanks to my sponsor, Promo Only, and Electro Voice, and DJ Event Planner. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's a power in being able to structure your communication with the people in your life in and around a story. And a story, in its most basic sense, is that there's a beginning and a middle and an end. The beginning is the beginning, the end is the end, and the middle are the things that happen between, right? Okay, this happened, and then that happened, and then that happened. But there's story happening all the time. There's story happening in the park that I'm sitting in right now with this video, okay? There's a thing that happened as I arrived, and I saw it unfold, and the beginning of it began, and then something happened before I decided to do this, and I ended that experience and started another one when I began this video. You know, your clients think this way too. Everybody does. And if you can, well, let's just take sales. If you can sit across from somebody with what you do, and instead of just say, okay, well, this is what you're buying, and let me show you the menu of the things that you're buying, but if you can really structure a story around what they want, listening to what they want, and then not necessarily once upon a time there was a bride and a groom, no, but if you listen hard enough, you will hear their story. Okay, and they're listening for yours. And if you guys start to connect, you connect on story, well, on a story level. They connect with your story, you connect with their story. All of a sudden you have something in common. All of a sudden you begin to see what's important to them and are able to communicate that. And once they can see that you get them, it doesn't matter the gear you have. It doesn't matter the sounds that you have, or the music you have, or the lights that you have. You get them. You really care about them, and you are caring about something that matters to them that's not tangible. And really, what do they want at a wedding is none of the tangible things. They have to have those. What they're looking for is the person who understands them and can communicate the story of their life and their love and their family and their friends at the event that they're doing. You need to be able to communicate that by being a good storyteller. Have you studied the structures? Do you understand the structures? There are structures. I talk about some of them in the entertainment experience, but you can find lots of videos out there. One of the guys I really think you should go look at is Sean Lowe, Seanlow. I don't think there's an E, but it might be, but Sean Lowe has a great blog on this, and if you want to check it out, let me know what you think. But you can always call me too. I'll tell you what I think. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Until next week, though, I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.